Welcome. What's happening right now at the We Can Arts Festival?
Hi Francis, yes, we are here at the Soweto Theatre and we are definitely at the We Can Arts Festival, and it's almost full. The theatre is almost full. It's a celebration of artists with disability. As we all know that we do have such artists and legendary artists, that is the likes of Kekana, as you mentioned, at Babsy Mlangeni. But it's not only such artists that are performing. We've got the likes of Jonina also performing rather. And I mean, the artists do share some really good stories and rather important facts about how the government should be paying more attention to them rather than just paying attention to them on the 3rd of December, which is also recognized as the Day of Disability. I mean, we do see such concerts such as Freedom Day, Youth Day, and other public holidays where we celebrate them as a country, but do we really see disabled artists performing at such events? And that's what these artists are trying to convey to the public and the government, that can we also see them performing with other artists? And right here with me, I've got the legendary Kekana to talk more about what the government can do to hear them out as artists. Babu Steve, please talk to me more about why this weekend festival is important to the government and the public at large. What's the message that you're trying to bring across?
Well, good evening to your viewers. It's Nombuso. Let me tell you the truth. And truth must be told unreservedly without fear, favor, or prejudice. Yeah. I am of the view that the government is failing us as disabled people. I mean, if you have a government which has been ruling for 25 years and had an intention of employing 2%, at least 2% of disabled people, but within 25 years they haven't even reached 1%, then you know that is a failure. But not only if they fail to employ in ordinary conventional employment, now what about the artists? I don't know if anybody can tell me which young artist who was disabled ever performed at a youth day. I don't remember any. But why should we then have to wait for the 3rd of December to be performed? Maybe in most cases performing to the disabled, because they will just buzz the disabled, not everybody. What are we learning? I think government must begin to realize that society is part of disability, as disability is part of society.
Thank you, Steve. You heard it from the man himself. Definitely tonight he's performing with the likes of Babsy Mlangeni, which we'll be talking to later on in the evening. And I really think we should come here. The tickets are still available at the Soweto Theatre. It's called the We Can Arts Festival here at the Soweto Theatre. Back to you, Francis, in studio.
All right, so get down to the Soweto Theatre if you'd like to take part in that event. Hearing there from Steve Kekana, and that was our reporter Nombuso Mahlangu. We take a short break. We'll be back very shortly with your headlines, and then speaking to those unions, unpacking the wage deal that has finally ended the SAH.